I love when I forget to turn my microphone on down there. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? No, I know, Cat. I know. I checked. Oh, that text is like dark. Hold on a second. Stream elements, come back. Sorry, this has been a very interesting day for me, so... Here, let me get that chat changed just a little bit. That is chat in the corner. You are correct, Cat. Hand reveal. Oh no, he has hands. Be careful what you say or else you catch these hands. Okay, where's the color? Where is the color? How's it look for you guys now? But now you guys are invisible. You can't be seen at all. Test. See if it goes through. Let's see if it shows up in chat. That's better. I'm still sick. Hit swipe. Hi. How's it going? Try not to breathe on everything. Let's do another test. This is a... Oh, wait, there we go. Someone else can... Hello, Scrub. How you doing? Still sick. Still sick as well. Sorry to hear that, Cat. All right, hopefully that's not going to be too big for y'all. But welcome, everyone. How's it all going? How y'all doing? I have been excited for today. I've been so looking forward to doing this. I finally get to paint my orcs. Thank you, Kat. I hope you feel better soon. And look, I got a bottle drink. I have a bottle drink, so there's no way I'm drinking from the cup. Anyways, so I've recently yesterday I got my orcs. I glued them together and then I primed them and they're just ready to get painted. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to do this for a little while now. I just got a painting tray today. I don't know how else to go from here. I guess I should explain the story of why I've got so few paints right here. Now, originally, I explained the story before, I think on Saturday, but I originally was gonna buy like 25 paints, but when I went to go to checkout, it was like $202. And so I was like, I don't know if I'm just getting back to this hobby. I'm new to painting. Back when I haven't painted anything except for like earlier this year, and before that, not for another like 14 to 15 years prior to that. So I figured, you know what? I don't want to buy that many paints and have to go into this super high detailed stuff yet. Especially if I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this. I've already spent a lot more money on something that I don't know if I'm going to continue doing or not. But I really want to continue doing it. So I'd like to get started and see. And so I sat in the store and the guy comes by. Is like, hey, have you ever heard of this thing called contrast painting? AKA speed painting. Which is the concept of using contrast paint. Which is simply super... You guys can't hear it, I don't think, but it's super liquidy paint. Super liquidy. And the concept is, when you go to paint on it, if you look here, you can kind of see the shadows where the details of the orc's arms are and things like that. What it does is you paint over the top of it, and it naturally gets darker because of the paint going into it. Especially since I used a white paint for the primer. What it supposedly should do is just start seeping into the dark areas and naturally make it darker. without me having to actually go in and shade it. So hopefully this goes well. So I went from $202 to $88. Of course, that also includes this and the primer and yeah. I'm excited. Hey, Lady Likaria, how's it going? Give me a shout for Lady Likaria, please. Funny thing was we were just talking about Warhammer in Jay Gooden's Discord earlier today, so I had a feeling she might show up. Now, I might not do a super long stream today. I might not even finish any of these orcs today. Because again, I'm still sick, hence why, you know, my voice is a little muffled right now because I'm wearing a mask because I don't want to breathe on everything. If I start feeling even slightly more fatigued, we're just going to call it a day. Because I don't want to go through what happened on Saturday where I was feeling great and then halfway through the stream it's just like, oh no, I'm dying. I do feel quite a bit better than I did yesterday, but again, if at any point I'm starting to feel that fatigue, even if it's just a tiny bit, we're just going to call it a day. Anyways, I'm excited to try out the new brushes. Literally just opened them today. I haven't even fully opened them yet. Hey, Jay Gunn, how's it going? Also, I know it's kind of an awkward angle that you guys are going to be getting. I tried look, and also the fact that you can't see my face unless I do this. Hi, how's it going, guys? I did try looking for my other camera. I don't know where I put it. And so not only are you guys not going to see my face, but you guys are going to get this awkward angle where I'm painting like this, and you guys will only see bits and pieces. Hopefully by the next, if I ever do this again, the next time I do it, I'll find that other camera. And I don't know, Billy, what race or class I would play because I don't know enough about Dark Tide and I'm dropping all my stuff everywhere. Oh, goodness gracious. Those brushes look cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Here to watch the pain. I feel like I need to learn more about Warhammer models. Lol. It's been ages. Okay, let me put it this way. Another short story. I'm stalling because I'm nervous, by the way. But when I used to paint my figurines, because this is back when my brother and I used to go to Games Workshop, and again, you guys know me well enough, you know. Back when I was in my teenager years, I didn't care about Warhammer 40k that much, but my brothers really wanted me to get into it. And so one of my brothers would constantly go to Games Workshop every single, I think, Thursday, and I would tag along every once in a while. And sometimes I would just paint figurines. I would paint him black before I actually start painting them, because that's what I was told to do. I don't know if any of the models I used back in the day actually had primer paint on them. But these I actually took the time to spray paint. By the way, always listen to the can's advice. I did not, and some of these I had to spray down twice, and they lost just a smidgen of detail. The can says to keep it like 8 to 16 inches away. I did not do that. I was like this far away. Don't do what I did. Don't be a goof. Actually listen to instructions. Ooh, this is... You could kill someone with this right now. Let's see if I can actually turn the mic so it's a little closer to my face. So you guys... So I don't have to constantly be turned over here. I was only just about to say the same exact thing. About what? To be nervous? Okay, well, I'm assuming I'm going to have to get this a little wet first. So actually it could take shape, or it's just going to be hard forever. No, there we go. There we go. Nice and soft. You know what I forgot to grab? Is napkins. Give me a second. And don't worry, I got socks. No feet pics. Actually, it is not gray. That just goes to show you how crappy the camera colors are. It's actually Wraith White. If I get closer, maybe you guys... No, you guys still won't be able to tell. Again, I really gotta fix the lighting on my cameras and whatnot. Alright. Well, he's an orc. There's only one thing I can think to start with before I start getting into all the major details. I'm scared to open this. Okay. The moment of truth. It is time to paint. Oh, that is super wet. Hold on. Methinks? I think that's just how the contrast paste is supposed to work. Okay, here we go. Let's get that face taken care of first. Actually, let's get the arm. The arm's easy. This is always the nerve-wracking part. The color I'm using, by the way, is Orc Flesh. I guess I should have put it over here so you guys can actually see me doing it. Oh, so ladies and gentlemen, tell me, what do you think? Do you think you should paint and then glue? Or glue and then paint? See, I would think that you'd want to... Originally, I was thinking maybe you should paint and then glue, but then the glue might have a harder time sticking. Gotta get in there. Gotta get right under there. I'm not too worried if I get some of the other places, because I'm going to be painting over there. The other places are the base paint. Almost done with this arm. Riveting content, I know. The man sitting here painting. I don't even know how I'm gonna get that part of the arm. Yeah, wet on wet technique, glue and paint. Yeah, don't know much about painting models, but I guess paint then glue to be able to paint the smaller details. Yeah, but the counter argument is then the glue might not stick nearly as much. Yeah, that's true. You got a point there, Billy. No, see, Ken, I was on your side for a while there. I was like, wouldn't it be easier to get all like the fine details if you paint it first? Like, worst comes to worst, if I don't like the way this arm looks, these details... Actually? Again, I don't know if showing the camera is going to do anything, but you can kind of see where the shadows are. It's working. Alright, let's get a bit more paint on here. And then I gotta do the hand. Again, I really wish I had a better camera angle for y'all. This is the best I could do. Maybe if I do this so you can actually see what I'm doing, while still giving myself some ability to see what I'm doing. I say I plan on getting a Leviathan soon, and I'm searching for a bunch of paint guides. I'm winging it. Like, I watched a couple of guides, but I'm mostly just winging it. I might have gone a little too much paint on this brush. Let's see if I can get some of the excess paint off. We've got one green arm, everyone. We're making progress. Oh man, now you're wanting me to start painting again. I got a box of acrylics that I haven't opened. I was gonna get acrylics for my painting, but everything I read was like, yeah, no, you should probably just get something like Craft World. As you know, it does suck that you're getting the more expensive paint, but it just works so much better for models than acrylics because it's less pigmentation. I mean, it works. It's working. I just need a canvas or two. Okay, let's start with that other arm. Getting all the finer details. And remember, it's okay to get a little paint of where you don't want it, because you're going to be painting over it anyways. Just let it dry first. That's what I'm telling myself. Don't worry if I go over the lines. I can always go back and repaint whatever I need to later. That's how I make myself sleep better at night. Oh, dang it. That's going to be difficult to get into. Paint, dang it, paint! Give me paint in that section. There we go. And that's pretty much it for the green. I just gotta get his face. I've seen people use brushes for different stuff and the same for the and they're insane with their magnifying glasses. Like I said, I've seen people do some insane stuff with their paintings before. I've seen them use freaking, again, like 500, like 25 different paints to paint one figurine. Paint me like one of your French custodians. I wonder if they're already French custodians and how much they must hate their lives. Okay, so for the face, I really want to be careful because I don't want to get that white. I'd rather just leave the teeth. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use one of the smaller brushes. Not that one. I really should have kept track of the different sizes. I do not have white paint, cat. No. Right, I need to actually wet this. Now my joke is ruined. How dare you? How dare me, I guess. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dry this off a little bit. Now we'll do it. I don't know, I was stupid for not buying white paint. I didn't think about it. I thought, oh, I was painting. It's just where my brain was at. I was like, I'm spray painting them white. It should be fine. Not thinking if I make a mistake, not considering the fact that I might make a mistake. Because why would I make a mistake? I'm obviously perfect at doing this. Yeah, you guys don't even get to see what I'm doing. I apologize for doing that. I'm trying to get underneath his jaw right now. There we go. That's why when I get paint sets, I make sure there's a white paint included. Yeah, I didn't buy a paint set, cat. I just bought paints. So I didn't even... That's why I was like, I didn't even think about that. You know, I'm not going to worry about where his neck is, because the neck is so hard to see. Honestly, I'm really regretting not getting white right now. Because I could have made this orc color a little lighter, which I think would have helped. But he is green. He's a really dark green, but he's green. All right, let's just close that green up real quick. I thought my Necrons were hard to paint myself as it was. You know, these guys have quite a bit of minute details. Again, my camera doesn't do it justice, but trust me, there's a lot of minute details. I bought Ishin Like a Dragon the other day in my first Yakuza style game. It's funny because Sega basically took Kiryu's model and stuck him in on another character. Really? All right, I'll be right back. We're gonna go blow my nose. I don't know. I don't understand how people can wear these masks for as long. For a long time, especially when streaming. It just is. It baffles me. All right, back. Yeah, that's what I did with Engine. I got characters from mainline games with different looks and names. You'll get used to wearing masks for a long time. I don't know if I will. Because again, the only reason why I'm doing this is so I don't keep, you know, breathing onto my mic a bunch of germs. All right, let's go with, let's see here. Not Black Templar. I have to remember which color is Wildwood. They have, also, let's see here. One of my partner's friends plays Orcs. Ah, fellow cultural person I hear. They have a Kit bashed a Necron Doom Scythe into Daka Jet. What? That's a lot of words. I wear a mask a lot going outside because the smog here sucks. Ah, you know what? That's fair. You're right about that cat. I guess Sego's trying to do what they could to look like their ancestors. No, that's not the one. This is not the brush I want. I want... Go back to this one. Make sure all the lovely colors are off. There we go. Kind of seeing what this darker color looks like. Huh. Do I want that one? I don't think I want that one yet. I would assume that by the name that kit bashing is essentially you just put a couple of different kits together to make one kit. Ah, that looks more like what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. Now we're just gonna get all this nice leathery parts. Get that glove while we're at it. I'm gonna have to go back and darken those bits up. Or apply another layer of paint, because that is coming out super light. Actually, that's coming out way too light. I mean, I'll finish painting it, but... I got an idea of what I want to use this paint for. Ryoma is the main character in Inshin, by the way. I have no idea who Ryoma is. What's funny at Trap is that then the remake characters got... Oh, you're talking to each other. All right, that's fine. Something about Yakuza. What is it? What's funny at Trap is that the character in the remake characters got this, his character model replaced someone who appears in... Oh, that's pretty funny. So yeah, I don't like how light those gloves are coming out. That's... I'm gonna have to use the darker one, but you know what this color would be great with is the leathery parts, the like fur. Oh yeah, that actually looks good for that. Yeah, basically you make a made-up unit model and completely customize it. That sounds great. I wonder how those models cost there. It's kind of interesting to get into. These models that I'm painting? Ugh. Oh boy. I don't know if you want to get into this, cat. It's expensive. Like the 5 models that I bought are, let's see here. Oh, in the Philippines. Well, I have no idea how much they would be in the Philippines. But I can tell you, here in America, these Stormboyz alone cost me about, what was it? Retail price is $40. I got them for about 35. All right. Like I said, I know I'm definitely gonna get better at this as time goes along, but I didn't realize I was so rusty. Plus, I am trying something new. I really wish I could give you guys a better camera angle. To the Google Mobile. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This stream has been taken down due to copyright material. Yeah, it looks terrible for like the gloves, but for like the fur parts, that brown's actually going to look great. Yeah, no, it is expensive. Again, these 5 models I got. But not this guy. This guy's an experiment I was working with. But 5 models that I got cost me almost $40. And that's before you have to consider the paint, the glue, a place to store all of them. Hey, how's it going, Richard? Okay, so that was Skeleton Horde I was using. Where's the other one? Let's try the Wildwood, see if that comes out to be a pretty good one. Make sure it's dry. Oh, that's definitely gonna be better. Let's start with the hat first. It's happened again. I'm forgetting that I'm supposed to be the streamer. I'm supposed to be the guy who's talking. Doing some painting, I see. Yep, doing quite a bit of painting. I need that small brush again. Luckily, I didn't put the small brush away. Aha. Oh, I can find them online. Well, how much are they online then? Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, see? We warned you, Cat. We warned you! Don't get me wrong, this is fun. It can be quite relaxing. Until you realize how much it does, how much damage it does to your wallet. Oh, as I poke the microphone. Ah, painting as usual, I see. Okay, Dr. Robotic, chill. Come on. It's not working. I need the bigger brush again. I need, you know what? I don't need the bigger brush. I need a bigger brush, just not that bigger brush. I haven't seen the unpainted with the ones I saw were like $35. Yeah, that's about right. I'll be the robotic as I want to be. Now watch me catch that hedgehog. You'll never catch that hedgehog. Because you hate that hedgehog. I hate that hedgehog. Okay, so what size was this? This was a... Stop moving. Remember, if you don't assert your authority against your inanimate objects, they will rebel against you and become your mortal enemy. You have to put them in their place. $35 each? Sheesh. The music just stopped by itself. Oh, dang it. Make sure there's no paint on my hands. Go over here. Yes, I'm still watching. At least it stopped at like right at the beginning of a song. Well, when I get a lot more months, I might get into it, give them out some painting, and give them out after painting it. That'd be pretty cool. Make a little bit of side cash while you're at it. Here, I'm gonna try leaning more into the camera so you guys can see what on earth I'm actually doing. Come on. It's hard to... Okay, I didn't get the hand. I thought I accidentally clipped the hand. I was going to be sad. There we are. Knowing myself, I say that things I never will fulfill. Oh, that's a sad way of looking at it. Call it a potential future hobby or something like that. Okay. Finally got the helmet done, I think. Well, not done, but done enough. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna redo some of those. I'm gonna redo the straps because those straps look terrible. This is a very relaxing hobby, though. I gotta say. I see why people soak so much money and time into doing this. It's kind of therapeutic. Check her out flying down the Philippines with a case of full models of paints. Cat, this is me we're talking about. I'm too cheap for that. What are you talking about? I don't even have a passport. I beat you to the punchline already. What now? How about them apples? That was a mean thing to say. I'm sorry. Yeah, support the passport fund. Joys of pain. Bob Ross was right. Support the plane tickets fund. Maybe someday someone will come visit here. I will, Cat. I'll visit. Don't act like no one's ever not gonna come down there. Someone will, and that someone will be me. Show the progress, please. Just give me 1 second. Oh, it's hot. Like I said, I get so into it, I forgot that I'm actually supposed to keep it somewhere near you guys so you can actually see what I'm doing. This is what I got so far. I think we could go touch up those green areas real quick. Actually, I'm going to finish up with this paint first. I'm going to get those pants. Get the pants. I think I might try a chill painting stream one day. Go for it. It's therapeutic, I tell you. Are you gonna do dark to light after priming in gray? I primed in white, actually. Essentially, yeah. I'm using a lot of contrast paints to fill in the details. Which won't give me the most detail I could, like if I actually went in and painted every single highlight in there. But it's the first time I've painted really anything in 14 years. So I think this is a good start. That's how I was going, Lewis. Same here. This is inspiring me. I used to do painting many years ago. I used to is what I meant. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I used to as well. And then I stopped. But now I've gotten into it because I want to play the game again. And while I'm not the best at it, they will be better than how they came out of the box. What do you recommend for skin, white or black prime? I would recommend white prime, from what I've seen. Just don't, I wouldn't use the contrast paint that I use. I would use probably a lighter color. Or don't be a cheapskate like me. Start with the darker color than I got. Like I got. And then go back with a lighter colored green. I only got the one colored green though, so... But that would require me to actually start streaming again. You should, Kat. You keep saying you should start doing that again, and then you're like, nah, never mind. In the wise words of a green Muppet, do or do not. There is no try. Kermit, sure. Do you need me to be a reminder, Cat? Do you need me to message you every morning that you wake up and be like, stream, 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 dang it. I did paint before in art class. Oh, cool. I've been building a new army of Age of Sigma for Spearhead. That's neat. Stream, just stream. With it, just hypnotize you. Babe, it's 4 o'clock. Time to stream. Yes, dear. Yeah, for the boots, I think I'm using black. Ladies and gentlemen, he has pants. Pants are overrated. You're right. I should have lobbed off part of the one of the grenade extra pieces I got for it, I just made it, painted it green and made it a penis. You're right. I should have done that. Make it an X-rated Warhammer 40k figure. I don't even think orcs have penises. They don't reproduce like normal species. They're literally mushrooms. I don't think they would have penises. I literally don't think their biology accounts for penises. I've been doing some eat enough deepkin, basically CLs that have three eel riders and a shark too. That sounds pretty cool. I forget that there's aquatic planets too. Ken dolls. All right, what did I say? I was gonna touch up on the green. That's right. Or should I go with the you know what? Hold on a second. I got an idea. Here's what I want to do. Are we implying that they spoon? No, we're not implying that they spoon. Unless by spoon you mean using a spoon in order to gouge out the other one's eyes, then no, they do not spoon. If you mean what I just said, then yes. Okay. We'll see what happens if I... Oh, that actually looks really good. For people who don't know, I'm using the brown. But I'm dry brushing it onto where the teeth are. It gives it just a little bit of... Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. Yeah, boy. See, now I've just made their teeth a little too... yellow. That's a problem. The other kind is cat is the big spoon. You'll be a little spoon. I don't understand why we're all of a sudden talking about canned beef spooning. I was talking about orcs. So this is the first few models of an army you have. You got more of this faction. I do not have more Stormboyz. This is the first Stormboyz I have. But I do have quite a few other orcs. And I already know which clan these are going to be a part of. If the paints didn't give it away for anyone who is a Warhammer person, then I play a Crusade in 40k and we play 1,000 points. I don't even know if I have 1,000 points of units. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that face is much better now. That was legit bothering me. What face? That face. Wow, those teeth look really yellow on the screen. They do not look that yellow in real life. Is there anywhere else I need to touch up on the green? Honestly, I think I got the part that I needed. Now let's work on the next easy part. The black. I don't know why, but my stomach all of a sudden feels like it feels like I need food, but I just had lunch. That face, right. Don't forget to replace the water if it gets too dirty. I will. It's not quite there yet, but... Yo, are we getting a raid? I don't know why I post that as a question. I can currently see that. I currently have over 1,000 points to play, but... I mean... Have over 1,000 points, but... I plan to play 1,500 sometime with my new expansion models I'm adding, but getting built and painted for me is... I don't have time too many of... to do myself. I feel that. But welcome, Raiders. How's it going? Who do we have so far? We got the Rabbit Dude, Princess of Pineapples, Light Gazer. Let's see here. Ballmatic. Oh, gonna need to get a shout for that person too. Let's see here. 2 cups of water is where it's at. Only one gets really dirty. Sorry, my brain just turned off there for a second. No, that makes sense, but I only bought the 1 cup. But we got Grande himself, Lan, Rob Gamer, and the Armchair Gamer. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. Doing good. You sick, but I'm having a good, relaxing time with everyone. Paint some orcs. But yeah, can we get a shout for the Grande Gamer and for Ball-O-Matic and the Armchair Gamer, please? Oh, now, thank you, YouTube, for now telling me that I got a raid. Hey, Sakura, how you doing today? Sick, but coming off the back end of being sick, so better. I'm honestly about ready to take this mask off at this point, because I'm not even staring at the... You know what? Screw this. Going maskless. I was wearing a mask this entire time because I didn't want to be breathing all over the microphone. The microphone's right next to me. I'm not even talking directly into it. It's fine. How's life been treating you? It's been treating me all right. But yeah, how y'all doing? How you doing, the Rapid Dude? And what are you playing, Grande? So once I'm done painting with black, I'll probably clean the the cup out. Guys, what's up? How have you been lately? I've been doing all right. You know, chilling like a villain. Like I said, painting orcs. Orc. I will do that, Rob. Thank you. That's the goal, at least. All right. Time for the boots. Oh, the Armchair Gamer. Let's see. I can't imagine how difficult it must be to get all those tiny little details. You know, there's a key to that. It's called a tiny brush. I do have those. I still suck at it, but you know, I'm trying. Oh, you know what I should do? I should mix the black and the silver for part of the boots. That looks like they're made out of metal. But first, let's get all these non-metal parts. Like I said, this is a great pastime if you got the money for it, and the time, and the patience. Let's see, I miss my miniatures. I used to play HeroScape stuff. Still have all my stuff. I have never heard of HeroScape before. What is that? Let's see here. I'm doing good. Good to hear. Good to hear. That's a nice idea. What's a nice idea? I'm confused. I really need my new brushes to make it much thinner. That's probably a grand idea. Also, I really need to... Multitasking is hard, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, for people who are new to the channel, I am the Rock God Sacrona. I am a variety streamer. Usually I play video games, but today I decided I am painting the metal part that I said I didn't want to paint. I am being stupid. Usually I'm playing video games, but today we're just chilling. Because I've had a 100% fixation on Warhammer 40k, so I bought some orcs and I'm now painting them. Why? Because orcs is the best. Orcs is the best. It is a total crapshoot playing orcs, and that's what makes them fun. Variety streamer myself, nothing wrong with taking in some crafting. Try my best to change things up. I figure if I'm so fixated on this, maybe I should do something related to it. Hey, how's it going, Rasukin? How's it going, Blake? We were doing a Mario 64 vs. ChatGPT, the thing you saw me doing a while. It's so hard. Oh, were you both doing it? You know what, I'm just gonna paint that. That's gonna be black too. I don't even think it's part of the straps. I think it's part of the fur. I don't care. That ChatGPT channel looks wild, honestly. It does look wild. I don't understand how you people can put yourselves through it. I've done some stupid challenges in my day, but I don't know if I'd have the patience for that. More power to you. You are stronger willed than I am. I play Warhammer 4K times. I'm happy to talk about it with those who like it. I mean, we did just kind of start a random conversation in Jay's chat earlier. It's just, part of me was like, maybe we should take this DMs, but the other part was like, I'm too lazy to start a new DMs with this. So Corona wears a mask, doesn't cough, doesn't wear a mask, starts coughing. I know, it's so stupid. Like, come on. I think it's because I'm talking more now, because there's a lot more. And all of a sudden, the chat just started exploding. It's a tabletop board game where you build the board according to the current campaign, and it gathers characters from all over different worlds, like dragons, all the way to the FBI guys. That sounds actually, that sounds a lot like something my friend did, only he did it all within not Warhammer, what is it, Dungeons and Dragons. Perfection takes time. I am not a perfectionist by any means. Perfection takes time. I don't have time. I love to diamond paint pearl beads, and I'm also sorry, hold on a second. 1 hour and none of them are finished. SMH. I'm slow as hell, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're gonna try experiment. I'm gonna take a little bit of the black and a little bit of the silver. So who's the Stormboyz? These are the Stormboyz. They're orcs with rockets strapped to their backs so they can jump into battle. Sounds cool, man. Aside from that, how you're doing? Nice. That's nice. Lakar, doing good. Journalist Sasha, hope you're doing well too. I love this. Sorry, now I'm catching up. I'm doing diamond paint and pearl beads, and I'm also an inspiring artist myself, so I really can appreciate dedication to this. I really want to do better than teenager Sakrona and actually, you know, make these look nice. Who's the Stormboyz? Well, yes, these orcs are Stormboyz. They strap rockets to their back, and they're essentially jetpacks. I'm sure they'll turn out well either way. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Hey, thank you, Princess of Pine House, for subscribing. That Dance Godzilla is just for you, my friend. Right now, my PC is being fixed, so I'll figure out a method to share my performance. And don't worry, Sakurai. Keep your suggestion in mind. I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad. I can't wait to hear, even if it's just a little bit. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm taking the canvas out and I'm painting as well. Join me, cat. I'll dig it out and show off pictures and better. I saw a new company has decided to revive the game with new figures in the campaign. So that sounds pretty cool. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take. I'll make sure to show you. Nice. Thank you, cat. Appreciate it when you share your artwork. I'm just getting some of the black. We're gonna be daring. You sound enthusiastic about it. Cat, I've got a sore throat. Everything's gonna sound like sarcasm. Oh, I forgot to shake it. Hold on. Oh, this is a bait. Oh, this is definitely a base paint. Perfect. I do need to head out. Now guy's going to be over playing blackjack and hookers. I do need to head out for dinner now. I hope the rest of the stream goes well, and I hope you have an amazing night. You too, Grande. Thank you guys so much for that raid. If you guys haven't gone to check out the Chad known as the Grande Gamer, you should. He's awesome. And honestly, that's not good enough. Not what I was saying to you guys. I need more silver in that paint. Just a little more. I was painting and it just looked black. There we are. Oh, much better. Again, I need to actually lean down here so you folks can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, good. Honestly, this looks almost exactly the same as the silver that comes in the bottle. It's slightly darker. It's slightly darker, so that's what I gotta tell myself. Come on, paint all the details. I do have to bring it up to my face right now. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry you won't see. You guys are just seeing me fiddle around off screen. Honestly, that works. Yeah. It's working for me. I can dig it. Honestly, it'd be a miracle if I could even get this one orc done before I need to leave. Hands. Just hands. Alright, chicken is in. They gypped me of the 8-piece though. But it was on sale chicken, so eat caviar. It's caviar input words I don't understand. Probably a phrase that's pretty common somewhere, but not to me. Trying so hard to get this done before all the paint dries up. Now I'm just dry brushing. That's not good. There we are. I like what I did with my Warhammer figurines better. Each caveat. It's caveat. Input. Oh, Latin is a business term. Let The buyer beware. Gotcha. And what'd you do with your Warhammer 40k paintings? How'd you do it? Also, you play Warhammer, where you painted Warhammer figures? What paint are you using for the skin? It's called orc flesh. That's literally all it is. Although I might go back and repaint it at some point. I don't know, it just seems a little too dark for my liking. It is green though. Let's see. An art streamer. Now that you know how it feels to be an art streamer, you get so focused that you just stop talking. Yep. Well, to be fair, I also tried to catch up with chat. I caught up with chat. Now chat's like, you know, every once in a while at a standstill. That's the hard part. I think that's good enough. I think... No, it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me severely. No, that'll have to do. Oh, nice light gazer. Let's see here. I painted them, but I collected exactly 32 pieces, 2 sets of 16, 8 pieces all look the same, then 2, 2, 2, 1, and 1. I painted them how I felt like I put them molded casing. In a molded felt casing, and then attached them to the box, and it made Oh, that's pretty neat. That's actually a really good idea. That's why the music is for the to fill the signs. Exactly. That's why you have music. Yep, the copyright music is there to help. The non-copyright music, exactly. But yeah, no, I'm always just like... That's why I stay silent whenever I'm doing something that I have to concentrate on. I tried to keep an eye on chat. That way, if chat does say something, I can interact with chat. Otherwise, it's like, well, no one's gonna say anything. I would like to focus on my art. I'm wondering, should I... No, let's go with the silver next. First, I'm gonna change this out, so I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. It is easy to get lost on a project. I have returned with clean water. I do this as kind of a hobby too. It's a fun hobby. It definitely keeps your brain preoccupied and lets you forget about all the terrible atrocities happening. Also, I just realized this playlist was not long enough, clearly. There we go. Focusing on a project hard to keep bad thoughts of... Exactly. How many points do you have for orcs? I'm not entirely sure. Because I've long since lost my orc codex. Which means I'll have to go get a new one. And then figure out how many points I have. Actually, no, I don't want to use this brush. Let's use the 3 brush. Or is this the 4 brush? Hold on a second. Let's use the 4 brush. Like I said, I only just got back into Warhammer 40k. I haven't even gone into the lore. I mean, I've only gone back into the lore and painting. I even Haven't even started considering how many points I have yet. That's next, to get a codex to figure out how many points I have. I do like how the base paint just goes on there so nice. The points change all the time. If the codex becomes useless, to count out the points. The best way is to check the points online. Fair enough. It would also just be nice to have the codex somewhere nearby. Not all of us have infinite data, and sometimes the internet service can be terrible and just a lot of things. Again, I really gotta get a better camera angle so you guys can actually... You know what I should do is I should get a GoPro so you guys can see when my face is down what I'm looking at exactly. And then you guys have to deal with like the jiggling of the camera whenever I move my head around. What about face paint? Art is a nice hobby, yeah, but in my case, it's my job. Hey, it's a job you'll love to do at least. What about jiggle physics? I said the camera jiggling, not jiggle physics. Oh man, imagine orcs with jiggle physics. That's a cursed image. Now, I know this because they keep changing the Necron points and the mental health is really expensive now. All I know is I'm playing the faction that always gets nerfed because it's always the orcs. It's usually the orcs or the Terraners that get paired with the Space Marines for those like beginner sets. You know, the sets that come with like 2 small armies. 2 tiny and microscopic armies so that people can learn how to play the game. And they're always like, well, we gotta have the poster boys be the better ones, so we're gonna make sure the orcs suck. Since the Space Marines are supposed to be the heroes. No one's the hero. No one's the hero in freaking Warhammer 40k. Have you played the new Space Marines 2 yet? I played a bit of it. I might play a little bit before I go to sleep tonight, but due to unforeseen circumstances, like, you know, getting sick or working on a video, I have not had a chance to get back into playing to it. I think I'm on like the 3rd mission of the story. And once I finish the story, I'm gonna go and play the actual online. Oh, great. On. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose, but I gotta paint this first. Before people ask the... whatchamacallit, you were sick, I hope you get better soon. I hope so too. I got work tomorrow. And I already used all my sick leave when I got COVID like a month ago. I can't remember where the camera lies. I should move the camera up just a little bit. In fact, after I go blow my nose, I'm going to move the camera up. Wait, you had to use sick leave for COVID? There's no exemptions anymore? Nope, that's been gone for a while. Now they treat it as if you have the flu. That really sucks. It does suck. It sucks tremendously. I hate it. This orc has the shiniest bolta. Must paint bolta all the way. There we go. Bolta painted. Hope you feel much better soon. Soon. You too, Cat, because I know you're also a bit sick recently. The MMR isn't exactly not massively good. The MMR, yeah, how was it? There are two plays: the Seas, Ground, and Objectives. Oh, for Space Marines 2. Gotcha. I'm gonna close that paint up, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose and use the restroom. Let's see here. Their troops online play Seas, Ground, PvP, and Objectives, PvE. I heard the PvE is alright, but I've seen people have a lot of fun with the PvP. Either way, I'll be right back. All right, I've returned. And I'm gonna move this up just a little bit. Yeah, that should be a lot better. I think you guys will be able to see a bunch of detail anyway, but you guys will be able to see kind of what I'm doing at least. Nice Bowser shirt you're wearing. Thank you, I appreciate it. Got this at Fred Meyer a long time ago. Talk about how expensive Warhammer makes me glad the Speed Freaks is free to play. That's a game I need to get back into at some point, is Speed Freaks. Oh, hold on. Actually, let's go with a lighter red. To be fair, I haven't touched it in a while either. That's not coming out the color I wanted it to. Let's add. I would have played it again if it wasn't into the Splatoon all that time. That's true. Splatoon, there was a lot going on in Splatoon. I'm just gonna give up on that match. Once I get a new PC, and the first few games I'm playing are dark-tided Speed Freaks because my current PC struggles with them, even at the lowest graphics. My PC struggles with... My PC can handle Speed Freaks all right when I'm not streaming, but when I am streaming, it struggles a lot. Oh. Here's what I'm going to try. We're going to try. We need to get together again for Speed Freaks. We should do that. Oh, hold on. I might have accidentally started fixing this color. Maybe a bit more silver and that'll fix it. Oh yeah, Sakura, what is the cat? That's almost perfect. Gonna tell you about this medicine I've been taking that helps my throat feel better. Later in the DMs. Alright, cat. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the progress I've made on making this paint, but oh my gosh, it worked. I'm secretly a genius. Now I gotta use it all up before it starts drying. News. Oh hey, now the water is the same as your bottle of drink. Somebody already finished the bottle of drink. don't know why I'm leaning like this. You know, I keep moving the camera so you guys can get a better angle of what I'm doing, and then I keep moving certain ways so you can't see anything. Copper. It's kind of copper. It's a little more red than it probably should be, but it's fine. For the fact that I've now gone some of the blade, I'll just paint over that later. Okay, damn. What do you mean, okay, damn? I'm confused. What? I don't know either. Just like, okay, damn. Well, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't know I offended you with something. No, it's not your fault. Okay, it's fine. Head. Oh, you guys can't see my head a little bit. Now I gotta lean down here to actually see what I'm doing. Let's paint this part this color while we're at it. Oh, there is an entire section here that I have not painted. All right. While we're at it. I like the idea of this being kind of a copper color, but we'll get this too. There we go. Just while I'm thinking about it. He bothers me, he does not have eyes. So we are going to give him eyes. Cool. That's the first bit of paint I've got on myself. Hope I didn't get it on the bottle. Or myself, the ground. I think we're good. All right. Yes, good. Good. Now he has eyes. Now he can see everything. Right. That being said, I will be right back. Gonna go wash my hand real quick and then we'll start working on what is Orc IC. Oh, the subscribe button, which you guys should hit if you haven't already. Also the like button. All right, back. Go ahead and get the rest of that leather taken care of. Thank you, thank you. Okay, no, I was about to say, that's not the black one, is it? No, it's close to it, but it's not quite there. Well, I've been hanging out. It was nice to hang out for a bit. Thank you for stopping by, Richard. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Take care. Good night, Richard. Where I'm most nervous about painting in just a moment is going to be the actual colors of the clan. I have not played Warhammer Darktide. I have a buddy who was in chat earlier who's played it. Is it any good? Let's see here. This is why you don't go for the finer detailed stuff first, because I just gray. You know what? It's fine if it grays a little bit. Honestly, I think he really needed that coat of paint because he looks better already. Just even giving him a jacket makes him look better. I wish I had a standing desk for this, because this would probably make life so much easier. Being hunched over is not doing my back any wonders. You know what I should do? I should put these up. Scoot in as far as I can. Not do that. Stretch my back a little bit. And then paint like this. To preserve my back a little bit. What do I want to work? Give me the silver back. I need the silver back. That's why I say I wish I had a standing desk for this. My mom has a standing desk. I don't really have a good way of streaming in there. This already feels like an improvement just sitting like this. I don't listen good. I don't know why you're saying that. I don't know what I think I just mentioned the fact, like just now mentioned the fact that about the standing desk. So how could you have heard it if I didn't say it beforehand? I meant hunching over. Oh. I do need to go back and repaint some of this, so there we go. I'm still confused, cat, but we're just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll with it. We're both sick. We both understand each other. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think too good when I'm sick. There's way too much pain. I don't think good in general. I wouldn't say that, cat. You definitely have a better sense of humor than I do. I'm too logical at times. I just realized I make a mistake here. What I should do is something else here for this centerpiece, which I'm going to. In fact, let's just paint this entire thing silver real quick. I'm gonna go over it again later anyways. I play lots of Left 4 Dead. So Warhammer Dark Tide is you're a prisoner of a ship. It starts getting infected with Nurgle, and you save the Inquisitor. Then they give you pendants to go on missions to fight for your life. It plays a lot like Left 4 Dead 2. Okay, I like me some Left 4 Dead 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think. I'm ready for the fun part of this project. Time to give him his colors. And because he is an orc with a rock, as I die, and because he is an orc with a rocket strapped to his back, the artwork that they show is him being painted as a goth. I'm going to paint him as a speed freak. Or as the actual clan is called, Evil Sons. There we go. One shoulder pad. I'm probably gonna paint the truck also Evil Sun's colored if I eventually get to it. All right, let's turn the music back on in just a second. Did it without getting the gun red. Nice. Now that's a game I haven't played in a while. Left 4 Dead? Honestly, I haven't in a while either. I mean, I guess technically I played a lot earlier. I played a lot more recently than you did, but still feels like ages. You know what? I don't want to use this pen. I mean, this brush. I want the tiny brush. Maybe I should get back into it at some point. And Speed Freaks. And I'm sure there's another game that you said you wanted to play that you haven't played in a while. I've done it. Which I do. You're making it sound like I have a laundry list of games to play, which I do. Well, yeah. My main star type plays. No, I got you, Cat. I mean, Licario, I got you. I got what you meant. Same play style. Did you just... Yeah, I did. I don't know how I managed it, Cat. There's no sim... That has happened in a long time. It's more likely to happen the more I'm concentrating. Like, I'm so used to talking to one person and then trying to change my from saying that person's name to another person's name while I'm also concentrating is a bit difficult. No, I understand. It's just been so long. I know. I was on a good streak, too. And it's not a perfect shoulder pad, but the orcs are not known for their artistry. So if you make mistakes while painting orc figures, it's okay. The orcs would make far more mistakes than you do anyways. It's lore accurate. Exactly. Alrighty. I don't know how I'm gonna do the frickin' the rocket. Got shoulder pads now, which turned out way more yellow than I was intending to, but it works. There we go. He's so close to being done. You know, while we're at it, there we go. Now, the pack. I'm gonna cheat here, since I don't have like a copper color. I'm just gonna paint it all red. I'll then do the pattern, and then when I'm done with that, I'll go back with the details and just paint whatever doesn't need to be red, silver. And we'll call that good. I've almost got one orc done. And it took me how long? 2 hours? Jeez. If it works, that's the real question. Will it work? Worst comes to worst, I don't have as much detail in this one as I will the other ones. Sorry, it just takes a lot of time. I know, but I don't remember it taking me this long in the past. Then again, my models were questionable in the past. You know what I bet would look really cool is if I dry brush the darker red on top of this. I think I will do that. I think that's a brilliant idea. What could possibly go wrong? This is all taking longer than I thought I was going to. Here, just use a bigger brush. I'm painting the entire thing red. I don't need to use the smaller brush. Dead silence. Just as all things should be. ASMR. It's not even ASMR. You can't even hear the brush strokes. Honestly, though, this is a fun project. I'm glad I started doing this. I'm glad that you did. Me too. Artist partner. Inspiration for you to do model artwork. It just looks like a ketchup bottle in the back right now. Oh no, I've created the Condiment King, Batman's greatest supervillain. Oh, I gotta be careful. I almost just painted over the helmet. All right, now I think we'll call it good with this one. I'll start switching to the smaller brush so I could get some of these cracks and details without ruining the rest of my paint job. This makes me wonder, how the heck am I going to paint that entire truck? I gotta tell you, this tool that I got is really handy. The thing that I'm using to hold the orc, really glad I invested in it. This would be even more of a pain if I didn't. It also saves you pain your fingers. Exactly. Now I only have to worry about doing that if I open the can awkwardly and it just sprays everywhere. I always paint my own hands. That was me back in the day. There will be no cracks in this paint. It will be perfectly red. No, honestly, now that that paint dried from earlier, that light tan paint, that works perfectly for the tuffles. Like the tufts of fur for the jacket. Some paints don't come off easily. Oh, I know that from experience, especially acrylic paints. From my experience, at least. I'm glad I got some sort of art knowledge. Oh my gosh, it looks like a ketchup bottle. It looks like he just strapped a giant ketchup bottle to his back. Heinz. Heinz. The stream is not sponsored, by the way, by Heinz. Unless they want to sponsor me. Honestly, I've tried other ketchups before. Heinz is always the best. Yo, dive! We're getting another raid? Let's go! Oh, another raid. Another one. And another one. Hey, how's it going, Ed Riley? Well, I guess it's not really a raid, but it's a redirect, and it is still appreciated. How's it going, Annette? How you doing? Right from Dev, anyway. Rah, rah. I'm painting orcs, so it's not raw. It would be wog. Sorry, that's about as enthusiastic as you're getting today. Hi from Dev. Hey, Spectre, how's it going? Hey, Stefani. And before people say anything, yes, I know this looks like I've just painted a catch-up bottle to the back of the sky. But I promise, there will be more detail. And when I'm done, he will look cool. And because it's painted red, that means he goes faster. Yeah, I think I got it. Perfect. Finally. Nope. There's another piece. But how you doing? What was Di playing today? Or Dev? Maybe I should call him Di while it's streaming on YouTube. What was Dev playing? From 11 to 38. Yeah, Dev Di usually has quite a few people watching him. I think Dev should have a hashtag. And that rock is branded Acme. But soon it shall be branded Evil Sons. A card store game. I forgot what it's called. All right. Interesting. Well, you guys came just in time. I'm just going to let this sit for a moment. No, I'm not. I'm going to continue painting it. Where's the man? He usually, from past experience, he usually doesn't stick around to actually come in and do his raid. But it's nice that he drops a bunch of viewers onto someone. So I appreciate it. For people who don't recognize me, I'm the Rock God Sacrona. I'm a variety streamer. Usually play video games, but today I decided, you know what? I want to paint orcs. So today, we're painting orcs. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I'll have to stop by one of his streams to say hi back. That's a bit too much paint. Okay, now I should be good to let this dry. And then we can add the dry brushing, which hopefully doesn't soil everything. And for that, I will need the biggest brush. He's still very appreciated. You're right, Cat. He is very appreciated. Painting his sleigh. Okay, to be fair, like 2 hours ago, I started with this. And now I've got this. I'm pretty happy with it. I wish I had more colors to add to it, but, you know, you work with what you got. You know, while I'm waiting, I guess I could add a little bit of silver to that center section. It's looking sick. I appreciate that. Thank you. For someone who hasn't painted really in like 15 years, I think I'm doing pretty good. I know I'm not exaggerating that for the sake of comedic fact. I mean, literally, someone who hasn't painted, truly painted in 15 years, I think I'm doing all right. I paint once a year. Hey, that's more than what I do, so. What do you paint? I give props to the guys that do the cell shading their 40K models. Again, I was planning on doing something similar to that, but then if it was going to cost me $202, I was like, I'll do some speed painting. Speed painting. You sure do have the knowledge, at least. I've got a bit of knowledge. I've gotten some knowledge, a little bit. Just enough to get me by to make it not look completely amateurish. I should have gotten like a blue or something, so I could have done the goggles. The goggles will just stay white for now. Let's give it like another minute or so. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I will be right back. I'm gonna change this and get something to drink. Black goggles. You know what, Cat? I actually like that idea. Maybe I'll just make them black. I do have black. I don't have white, but I have black. All right. I will be right back. I'm going to change this because this is not drinking water. And then when we get back, it should be dry enough that I should be able to do the dry painting. Airbrushing. Not airbrushing. Dry brushing. There we go. I'll just make them black out of context to Corona. What do you mean? What do you mean? All right. I think that's dry enough. I think I can start the dry shading now. Now comes the part that I've been dreading. Trying something completely new. Hey Kat, since you know more about art than I do, should I just use this in dry paint? Or should I add some water and then try dry painting? Water! Just paint or water, or should I add water to it? I'm gonna say digs the vibes. Hope to catch you again soon. Have a good stream. I mean, if you want to catch me again, you could subscribe. In fact, I recommend doing that. But yeah, I hope to see you around. I mean, you said dry painting. Maybe a little water. Back had to mute the stream while I recorded something for a Premiere Tuesday. Mobile Live wasn't working. There we go. A little bit of textures, yeah. I don't know, I think that's a bit better. I don't know if I really did anything different, but it looks a bit better. Yeah. Okay, I think that works. Now we let it dry a little bit, and then I will add the yellow. And then we'll let it dry a little bit again. Then we'll add the silver for all the bits that need the silver. And then after that, I think it's good. Again, I really don't have any colors for the things like the rocks. Is the red paint here? This? No, that's the rocket. See, if I bring it up closer, hopefully you can tell a little bit. Once I start adding more of the details, it'll start looking, you know, like a rocket. Made me think of Ganon. Ah, yes, long-haired Ganon. Looking really good. I'm actually really proud of this. This is one of the nice things about doing art. It's the satisfaction of it at the end. It's nice, it's relaxing, and then when you hit to the end, you're just like, I did that. That was me. I did that. I think since I was dry brushing, it should be dry enough at this point. All right. Here we have a quiet, calm, and collective individual. How majestic he looks as he painted his heart's content golf clap. Quack, 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 quack. How you doing, Colin? Would ever do some Cyberpunk game pieces paint too? Probably not. My god, this is gonna take all my money and time. Well, not all my money and time, but if there's only so much painting I can do in one lifetime, and I've already committed to Warhammer 40k, so probably not. I have deep clean. I had a deep clean done on the left side of my mouth, so it's kind of sore at the moment. Oof, that's never fun. But hey, at least it's clean. Less likely for your teeth to fall out. And the music stopped, which means I have to take the time to start it over again. As soon as I'm done with this line. I'm also getting a mouth guard for wearing it at night. Apparently, I grind my teeth at night. Yeah, my brother does that too. Sorry to hear that you do that. Fair enough. I thought if you ever wanted to do other game piece figurines, I mean, that would be something fun to consider. However, again, this is gonna take up like all the time and money that I would probably need in order to paint stuff. Especially money. Especially money. Art is an expensive hobby. It is a very expensive hobby, but it's a satisfying one. There we go. Yeah, the sniffles from looking down for so long. What were we thinking, folks? Should I make the rotor the same as the rest of this? Or should I make the rotor silver? I'll let you guys, while you guys are deciding that, I'm going to continue the rest of this. Silver. Silver. Okay. Let's see. It's funny that I think that when painters of history started their craft, no one wonder why they were painting, and now they go for thousands and sometimes millions. I know, right? It's kind of crazy to think about how these things get to be so expensive. There we go. Don't want to forget about these. And that's the sad thing, Colin. Most of their art only has value once they passed away. A big example is Van Gogh. No one wanted his paintings, and even he thinks his own art isn't anything. When he passed away, people all of a sudden realize how valuable he is. Yeah, that is really sad. I wonder if I'm using too much of the yellow. Well, not too much of the yellow, but I mean just like... I wonder if there's enough red on here. Didn't he mail his ear to his ex-wife? Or was that a myth? Hey Aaron, how's it going? Yellow and red, brave man. I mean, that's the... I'm just doing the colors of the orcs. This is the evil sons. It was either that or the Goths. How you doing, Aaron? Some artists in the past have sacrificed a part of their body for art. Thank goodness YouTube suggested a stream. I had some painting to settle my nerves. I'm glad that you could just watch the relaxing painting ASMR. Visual ASMR? I don't know what we would call it. It really just does look like the condiment, doesn't it? I never realized that the Evil Sun's colors just look like a giant condiment. The Condiment King lives. That's all I'm gonna say. Like Michelangelo lost his sight because of this hissing chample pain. Probably from looking up while having to paint and having all those flakes of different stuff get in his eye. We'll call that good. It is a bit scuffed, but it works. Let's paint this right here. All right, starting to get some detail. Let's see here. They think he may have gone mad from cadmium poisoning because his head bruises it. Because he had bruises in his mouth, hence the ear chopping. Does it make you go that insane or something? Yeah, there was no method of protect your eyes as he laid down the paint in the ceilings. All the fumes went down on him. That sucks. Van Gogh was a severely depressed man. Oh my gosh, dude. It's crafts. It's crafts. All right, silver. Where's my silver? There it is. Sorry, it's Iron Hand Steel. Gotta call it by its right name. Because you guys did say, for fact, that this back part should be silver. So I will trust you all on that and make it silver. At least the wing part. It does give a nice little contrast, I will say that. So it's not just all one solid mass. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Luna, how's it going? Look what I sent you. It has no soul. Yeah, my keyboard is killing me. Van Gogh had bruises in his mouth. Oh no, I got what you meant. I mean, thank you for explaining what cadmium is. That I didn't know. But everything else I kind of figured. Took me a while. Let's see. And I'll look at the Discord in just a second. I just gotta finish adding that and perfect. I know the red and yellow looks cheesy right now. It will look better as soon as I start adding details to the rest of the back of that. I'm doing well. I had a hard boss fight yesterday. What was the boss fight? Was it your actual boss? Did you sock him in the face? Did a health bar appear on his head afterwards? That, you're right, that art does not have a soul. It's cute, but it has no soul. It must be Irish. No, Persona 3. Another game that I have not played, ever. I've only ever played 4, and that was only like 2 streams, and then I was like, I'm good. I don't know why, it wasn't a bad game. I think it was just time-consuming. You know, I'm gonna make this silver, this thing in the top silver as well while I'm at it. Just so it looks a little, again, anything to make it look a little less cheesy with this color scheme. I know some people are like, why didn't you just make it like, you know, normal colors of steel? Because I'm being lore accurate, okay? There we go. That helped a lot. You lost like 4 hours to the Persona 4. It was like 6 hours, but yeah, I get your point, Cat. It was a short time. The first boss I thought it was gonna be easy, but it was. But then I see a time limit. Yeah, no, that I always hate that when it's like, oh yeah, you have something to fight. By the way, it's also gonna be timed, so have fun with that. Also, if the time goes down, you still lose. Great. I think white from lead or the iridescent green with arsenic in it might have been worse, but I don't know for sure. None was none were exactly non-toxic. Yeah, they waited for all like the paint drinkers to drink paint, make sure that they didn't die instantly. Yep, that's good enough. Not thinking about prolonged exposure. It was 30 minutes time limit, and every turn the boss would speed up the timer. Of course he would, because you can't have an easy boss fight. That's not allowed. That still has yellow on it. I don't want to add the yellow. Get off my brush, yellow paint. She baited me and thought I'd kill her, but nope, the game over screen. Yep. All right, here we go. The fine details. This is literally all I have left. Is the details on this, and then this one orc is done. It took me 3 hours to do one orc. You kidding me? Dude, Wilcott bourbon makes one hell of a good old-fashioned. You want to know what makes a really good drink, Colin? I don't know if I told you this if you were on during one of my streams, but I found out that if you take the Coke, the Oreo Coke, the limited flavor, and mix it with peanut butter whiskey, aka Screwball, it tastes really good. It tastes like a Reese's cup, but better, because alcohol. it tends to be extremely see-through, so they add a ton of pigment to counter that. I'm not surprised it's trying to live on your brush. Yeah, that's a good point. Luckily, it's a layer paint, so it's not as bad as if it was a base paint. So, Aaron, what do you do when you're not watching people paint? Because you are very knowledgeable about paints and about art history. Wait, the cookie. Yes, Colin, the cookie. There's an Oreo flavored Coke. It actually tastes really good by itself. I'm surprised. But it tastes even better with peanut butter whiskey. Apparently, the zero sugar version Coca-Cola Oreo is bad. I mean, they're all zero sugar, and they're actually pretty good. I would disagree with that statement. I'm not saying that you said it, Kat, by the way. I'm not getting on your case. I'm getting on the case of whoever said that. It's like, okay, teach their own, I guess. I'm a disabled house husband at this point, but I used to be a maintenance technician. I just have a brain that stores facts. No useful ones, though. Hey, if it's a fun fact that people can learn from, it's not useless. All right, now we let that dry. Then I just gotta fix some other things. Why does everyone think it's hair? It's not hair. It's a rocket. Man, I gotta do something with my camera if that's what people keep thinking it is. Here. Sorry, I was doing laundry, but to answer your question, Kerbo was the first boss. I saw it as I thought it was hair. It's just Ganondorf going through a phase. He decided to dye his hair part yellow too. Let's see here. I don't know that there was a Pepsi Zero mango flavor, but in my place we only have the lime version. There's a mango flavored Pepsi. Hold up, I didn't know that. There was a whiskey I tried, a Total Wine, that I went to reduce and make a syrup out of. It's brown sugar flavored whiskey. Oh, I think I've had that before. BSP or BSB? It's BSB or BSP or something like that. I wish I was better at painting models. I'm surprised I'm doing this well after all this time of not painting. I think kamikazes were the easiest drink I ever had. Like, down 12 of them in an hour, end up living over the toilet. I can't even remember the last time I got so drunk that I was sick. No, I actually do know the last time I got that drunk. It was last New Year's. Oh, no, okay, because I've never didn't know that there was a mango flavored Pepsi at all. This work's almost done. I just gotta paint the goggles and fix this little bit that I accidentally got a little too close to, and then add a little detail to this vent, and it's done. I'm excited. I'll have 1 boy out of 5 done. And again, that's not even accounting for the truck I have to paint. Yo, 20 like hype, let's go. Can we get hashtag 20 like hype in the chat, please? Man, that makes 2 streams in a row, back to back, where I got 20 likes. That is something that's never happened. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by and checking out the stream. I appreciate it. I need to work on my USMC infantry figures, but the nerves are buzzing from anxiety. That's what the booze is for. I don't know what it is, but whenever I play games or do anything, like 1 shot of something just calms me right down. Sometimes 2. But it's like not enough where I get like tipsy or anything like that. It just calms me down enough where I somehow perform a lot better. To clarify, I made a drink. I didn't finish the bottle. Not me picturing Colin just taking swigs from the entire bottle of bourbon. All right, let's see here. Black Templar, let's go. So I think this is all I need to do now, and then he's done. And then I'll have to take a picture of it and post it in the Discord. All I have to say is my chat was simping over the boss. Oh boy. So now I'm curious why they would be doing that. Hey Kat, since you know more about Persona than I do you know you want to see the boss? Sure. Alcohol is a nerve suppressant. That's why too many drinks ruins your response time. It slows your nerves. That's why you gotta learn what the just right amount is. All right, here we go. I had to hold my breath for that. I barely drank and my response time is already slow. Or see, then you just drink for the hell of it, Cat. I warned you. It's a good thing I don't have like the camera up so people can actually see it. I kind of get it. I kind of get why people would simp over it. Too many rib cages. I mean, too many of her rib cages are showing. I need to go back to the... It's not quite done, because now I've noticed there's parts of the paint where it wasn't painted, and I need to fix it. Otherwise, I will be just like It's so close. It's so close. And yet it's not perfect. There we go. Anything else I need to add for my own sanity? Yes. But this is really close to being done. Literally, after all this touch-up work I'm doing, it'll be done. And I'm happy with it. Could it be better? Yes. But for a first time after 15 years, I'd say I did pretty dang good. I'm arting. Guys, I'm doing it. I'm arting. There we go. Close. Thank you. There's a sketch. There's a sketch from that Mitchell and Webb look called The Slightly Less Than Two Beer Society. Where a guy does everything amazingly as long as he never finishes the second beer. That sounds about right. You could be perfect because your nerves are just cut down enough. I mean, again, that happens to me all the time. I'll be playing a game like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart, and as soon as I get like 2 shots of whiskey, usually inside of me, all of a sudden I play like a god. Too much or too little, and it's just like I'm useless. There we are. Now just gotta touch up some of the green and it's done. I'll have 1 orc done. And then maybe what I'll do, just so I feel more accomplished, is I'll paint the rest of the orcs green and then we'll call it good. Oh, I'm hitting the microphone. My oopsie poopsie. Three and a half hours almost at this point. Like, dear Lord. I was not anticipating that it'd go this long. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a Dawn Orc. I'm actually really proud of how that turned out. I'll take a picture of it so you guys can get better coloring and then send it on the Discord and probably in my community post. It doesn't look like hair now. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Wah! Thankfully, I stay aware of my actions, whether sober or under the influence, so I know what you mean by think. All right, we're gonna put that to the side. You did an amazing job. Thank you. Like I said, here's what I'll do. I will paint these orcs green. You look like a proud father. I am proud. Groovy. Gonna do the varnish tomorrow. Probably, well, I don't have any of the varnishy stuff yet, but I need to make a trip to over the brick soon anyways, and when I do that, I'll probably get the varnish and then apply it. All it takes is a little bit of practice, Colin. Like, again, I haven't painted in well over 14 years. With the exception of one model that I painted recently. Like I said, all I'm doing now is I'm just painting the rest of the orcs green. And when I'm done with that, we're gonna go raid someone. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to make mistakes when you paint. Especially if you're going to have a very goopy paint that goes over this small paint. Okay, that's one arm. Arm. Wouldn't paint them purple, you wouldn't be able to find them after that. Exactly. That's why you never see that's why you never see people paint their orcs purple. Because then they'd never find them ever again. I remember people are getting or questioning what we're talking about. Answer this question. Have you ever seen a purple orc before? Exactly. It's all about practice. You basically just start painting and do the sucky job over and over until you eventually don't suck anymore. Practice makes perfect. Well, maybe not perfect. Practice makes good. I'm just gonna paint over the entire arm. I know there's a band I'm gonna have to go back and paint. I don't care. So that's a bit of a misconception there, Link Cardio. It's not that they're invisible, they're just extra stealthy. But the community tends to over-exaggerate how strong the orcs' belief is, or what they exactly believe in, so they always turn them as like, so they're invisible. No, they're just really stealthy. They're so stealthy that's almost like they're invisible. Including those how to draw manga, compared to when I was a kid and how to, let's see here, learning how to paint takes time, and nowadays there's so many resources online to help you. Compared to when I was a kid, I had to score anything I could get my hands on, including those how to draw manga books, those books of which I still have on my bookshelf. I think mine got thrown out. That's a shame. That's like the joke. Why do you never see an elephant trying to hide in a tree? Because they're just that good at it. Essentially the same thing. You know what? I'm just gonna. That's fair. I never knew too much about orcs, but I do find them funny after all. They're the best. To me, they are just the best. They are hilarious. They're stupid and yet geniuses at the same time. And their weird beliefs just make everything work. It's why red makes it go faster. This Gretchen's gonna be the end of my sanity. Oh no, I forgot the Gretchen actually has arms on this model. No. They're just really tiny arms. Okay, the Gretchen's done. Thank goodness. All right, no, stop rolling on me. Thank you. Ah, the war boss. Okay. Or Not the war boss, but the boss. The napkin looks like it's bleeding. I've done some damage to this napkin. It'll never recover. Oh my gosh, the first orc that I've come across that isn't wearing gloves. I did in fact murder the napkin. You are right. And I would gladly do it again. The art requires pain. The napkin had to suffer. The napkin was the honorable sacrifice for art. There we go. As saying that as if I've finished this orc already. As if he didn't have another arm and a face to paint. Already suffering. I say my middle finger gets slightly calloused again as I hold a pin for the I say as my... Yeah, getting calluses on the hands is never fun. I should know. I play too much guitar. Wait, your orc, you mentioned a rotor. Does it have a gun? It does have a gun. They all have guns. Is it an orc if it doesn't have any projectile weapon? It is. They usually always have a projectile. If they don't have a projectile, then they will have something even scarier. Some of them have literal missiles strapped to the end of sticks that they hit tanks with. What's scarier than one projectile weapon? Two projectile weapons. Honestly, orcs with projectiles isn't the scariest thing in the world. They're scarier when they get up close and personal, except for when they have lots of guns, or dakas as they call them. Were you going to dry brush any wear and tear? Not confident enough in that yet. I sometimes will dry brush details onto there if it needs it. You know, really, there's no reason to paint underneath here. Except for the fact that it makes me feel better. There we go, another orc down. Howdy, I got a great dry brush some suit onto the rocket pack. I might try that with another one. Maybe I'll try it with the boss. So let's go, Tales of Ashraka. The Japanese did the same thing with World War II, where they call it lunge mines, and we're in armor plate, piercing round at the end of the pole. They run up and smash it into the tank. That's essentially what the orcs do, but on a grander scale. They actually strap rockets. All right. 2 more orcs and a Grotcha to go. There we go. If you know someone with a 3D printer, they can practice surface with different textures for dry brushing. Oh, that's a good point. I do have a friend who actually has a 3D printer. I thought my throat is starting to feel a wee bit scratchy too. It's happened to everyone. How is it passing on to everyone? I don't understand. Cat got it. My brother got it. I got it. You're getting it. I am indeed using those paints. Cathedral paints. I don't know about you, it's Sakura, but I'm an idiot wearing tank tops during cold nights. Yeah. In my case, my brother got me sick. That's my excuse. That's good. So to flesh your orcs out, dry brush goblin green skin on the orc flesh. Trust me, it looks awesome at the end. Well, if I had I've only got like 8 colors. But I was thinking of going back and getting some white paint and some, whatchamacallit. I'm missing a couple colors, but I was thinking of getting a light green anyway, so I'll check that out. All right, one more orc to go, and then we're gonna call it a night. Then we're gonna go on a raid. It depends on what kind. Like layer paints or contrast paints, as I've been using, cost like $6. I think the base ones are only about $4. They're still expensive, but you can get quite a bit of paint out of them. No, not really. I think the price is more based on the consistency of the pigmentation. All right. I found a recipe to turn my regular paints into contrast paints. Maybe I'll get off my butt one day and try it. I mean, go for it. Experimentation can lead to wonderful things. Good to hear that, Lan. Although, please try to refrain from any sort of self-promotion, please. Oh, where did Mr. Coconut come from? So I hope that premiere goes well for you, Lan. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Coconut? Yeah, Vallejo, I heard, was also really good. How's the paint stream? It's going pretty good. I'm actually just about to wrap up, but I'll show you guys what my finished product looks like for one of them. Yeah, almost done here. No, I didn't already paint all of them. I've only gotten one done. I'm just painting the rest of them, the orcs green real quick. Oh, that's being generous, Cat. It took me like 3 hours. I didn't even finish this orc's arm. What is wrong with me? As for price to quality of ratio, Poach is probably the best, but every company has something to make their make better than everyone else. Maybe one day I'll switch to the paints I use, but for right now, Cathedral is probably going to be my go-to. And there we go. The orc is green. I'm gonna take some of this extra paint off. I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing that. How is it pronounced? Citadel. Okay. Citadel. They're saying the P3 paints are really good. I believe the word everyone is using is creamy. P3? Also, no, I would just recommend working slowly. Precision with a brush, and if you mess up too badly, you can either just paint over the other parts or use it to your advantage. Yeah, sometimes when you make mistakes, it's cool. Oh, that with orcs. If you make a mistake, you just go, ah, the orcs would make mistakes too. Privateer press paints. Ah, gotcha. No, I have heard of them. All right. The orcs are done in their basic greens. I'm going to bounce. Susie should be home soon. We're going grocery shopping tonight later, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, Colin. I don't know why this lid doesn't seem to want to close all the way. I mean, it closes enough. Hold on a second. Okay, so it's not leaking. So we're gonna go on a raid, but before I do that, I'll show off the orc that I have finished. Again, the camera's not gonna do it justice. So I'll have to go and take a picture of it in a bit and post it on the... Is the hinge gunky? Oh, for the paint. No, it's not. Got my first of the evil sons right here. I'll be working on the others later. It looks really good. I'm really proud of how that turned out, actually. I will probably go back and grab a lighter green, though. And probably a bone white. And maybe a copper color. He does indeed. He's going to rocket power himself into it. I just realized something. How's he supposed to rocket power when he's got a fin in the back of it? So it's supposed to be a rocket. Wouldn't the fin just get in the way? This part? Yeah, you know what? It's an orc. He'd make it work. Bolt gun metal. I'll see if they have that color. Anyways, let's go find a raid target. Also, dear Lord, 21 likes? That's insane. Thank you all so much for that. That's awesome. If you guys haven't done so already, you should hit that like button and the subscribe button. I'm probably going to do more of these art streams, especially when I get to do the truck. Let us go raid. You know what? He was part of a raid earlier today. Let's go raid him. I know 20 peeps are watching. We had a huge raid earlier, but apparently my witty charm, or me just sitting here painting, was enough to get people to stay. A guy strapped a jet-assisted takeoff engine to a sedan and plowed into the side of a mountain. The fin will be fine. You know what? You're right. Cash spin. And again, it's an orc. An orc will make it work. It's your white arms. It is my white arms. All right, we're going to go do a live redirect. We're going to a guy named Ballomatic. He's currently playing New Super Mario Brothers. What kind of challenge is he doing is the question. He usually does challenges. You guys will like him. It's one hashtag per person. All right, Cat. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Hope you feel better. One hashtag per person. Stick around for about 5-10 minutes. Even if you guys don't enjoy the... Even if you guys aren't super excited for Mario Brothers, at least stick around for about 5 minutes. Helps the YouTube algorithm. If you guys like his content, you should subscribe. If you guys haven't done so already, you should like and subscribe here too. But I will be back hopefully later this week. If not, then during the weekend. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I love all your faces. Stay safe, stay awesome, and as always, until next time, rock on.